Hi there. One of my clients asked me the other day, what is the real cost of not having a courageous conversation? I bet a lot of you have thought about this or even experienced your own real effects of not having that conversation you need to have with your partner or a family member or your children, your dad, your mom. It spills everywhere. So, one of the things that you want to consider is, pick your spot, right? You can't go after every little ripple in the ocean of resentment. And you want to think about also, perhaps suggesting that, hey, if it's a loud conversation that you need to have and it's going to, or historically it has taken up a lot of space and it's come between you and your other part of the relationship, then you might say something like, hey, I've got something I really want to talk to you about. You pick the time and place and I'll show up. And they might say, well, let's just do it now. No, it's not the right time and place. So 2 days later, you're having tea, everybody's present, everybody's fully engaged. And then you can talk to them about the, the things that are going on for you and the challenges that you have. And that, you can do that with fierce gentleness. You can lean in with fierce gentleness and not have it just come out as a reactionary thing. Okay, so the real effects are extensive, so how do we do this in a way that is loving and engaging? And well, here's some ideas about that. I think one of the things you want to do is to make sure that your self-care is good, right? If you're filling your cup up with courage, because it takes courage to look after yourself, and you're taking care of the mind and the body and the soul. You're playing guitar, you're focused on what you need to be doing, but you're also doing cardio and you're feeling good about yourself. You can very quickly catch resentment before it sneaks in, right? Because once we get resentful, then what happens is we start to then disengage. And we start to disengage, we start to get judgy. We start to create kind of a snowball effect. And some people have a chronic level of toxicity of resentment in their system, in their relationship system, and so the real effects are extensive. You wanna first of all muster up your own self-care, your own courage, so you can have a courageous conversation with that person on the outside. Not lost on you, courageous conversation with self leads to courageous conversations on the outside. Not lost on you, courageous conversations with yourself leads to you not overriding the intuitive sense, spontaneous time that this is the right time to talk about it. And sometimes you got to leap, right? This is our leap year. We want to leap into this. So resentment, and being disengaged, leading to all sorts of judgment, leads to just separation everywhere, right? So get on top of your game, self-care, pick a time and place, ask them for it, pick a time and place, bring some fierce gentleness, allow yourself to, maybe do some writing beforehand if that makes sense. Maybe even have a practice dialogue with yourself. But the cost of not having a courageous conversation are much more than I'm talking about here in this short period of time. But you start to get down on yourself. It's kind of like a double whammy. You get down on yourself and you get down on the relationship. So resentment is a big price to pay. So is the disengagement. So is the separation. It becomes like a hungry ghost that's just annihilating both of you in the relationship, right? So muster and lean in with fierce gentleness. You got this.